Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Make no mistake about it, Mike. Just getting to this point is a massive accomplishment in its own right. But he undoubtedly has his sights set on so much more. He's had a really good playoff run up until this point. I think he's got to even take it one step further if he wants to lead his team to a championship. The stakes are going to be amplified on this stage, so he has to limit them as much as possible. If he protects the ball and is still willing to take some shots when the opportunities present themselves, he could be in store for a big game.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it's going to lead to fourth down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's going to have a Texans first down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on fourth down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Denzel Perryman.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Chargers offense ready to see the football for the second time. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here's Dobbins. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now it's Dobbins. And some good running there. That's a 1st down up to the 43.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. There's his tight end, Disley. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1 here in Super Bowl 59, 7-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Here's 2nd and 9. A run with Dobbins. And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Hayden Hurst, touchdown Chargers. That his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Down here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That's to the sideline, pulled in by Diggs. That pass play good for 22. It's good for a Texans 1st down. On the give, this is Mixon. And he's going to be taken down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. Third and goal. Here's Stroud. That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 14-7.